welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'll be making Puerto Rico's national dish called Arroz con Gandules, which is rice with pigeon peas. This dish is a staple served in every holiday event and parties throughout the island and in most Puerto Rican households. And like every dish, it is unique in every home. And since my granddaughter is a pescatarian, I'm going to prepare this rice vegetarian style. But if you plan to add meat, you want to cook the meat before you follow my recipe. So in the pot, I'm adding 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of sofrito, and that's going to follow with 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce, 1 packet of sazon Goya, and I'm going to season it with adobo and garlic powder. I'm going to let it all saute together. So you want to keep in mind that sazon Goya and adobo contains a lot of sodium. So if you're in a low sodium or no salt diet, just want to be very, very careful and just decide whether you can use it or not. You don't have to use it. You can use Mrs. Dash or any other alternative salt or flavoring. Now, once the sauce has been cooking for a little while, I'm going to concentrate on the rice, and in this case I'm going to use 1 cup of rice, which is good for 2 or 3 servings, because it's just my granddaughter and I who are going to be eating this rice, and I'm going to wash it. A lot of people do not wash it, and that's perfectly fine. I wash it. I follow tradition. My mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, they washed it as well. So, but you don't have to wash it. And to that cup of rice, I'm going to add 1/2 can of gandules. If you're going to make more than 1 cup of rice, if it's 2, 3, 4 cups, then you want to add the entire can of gandules. So you're adding it to the sauce, and you want to just let it cook together. Just saute it a little bit before adding the rice and the water. And the perfect ratio for rice and water is 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of liquid, of water or stock or broth. But just make sure that when you do add your water to the rice, you're going to check that the water is 1 inch above the rice. That will give you perfect rice. And I'm going to continue boiling this sauce and gandules in a high-medium flame before adding the rice. And when you add the rice, you just want to stir it. Make sure you get all that flavor into that rice. And the idea is that you want to have the flavors that you enjoy, such as the sofrito, the adobo, the sazon Goya. If it needs extra flavor, this is where you add it. once you see that there is about an inch of water covering the rice, just want to let it come to a boil until most of that liquid has absorbed. And once the liquid has absorbed, then you stir it once. Don't stir it too much because you don't want mushy rice. So once it's absorbed most of the liquid, stir it once before covering it up and let it cook for about a good 20 minutes with the lid on. After the 20 minutes is up, then you use a fork to separate the rice from each other instead of a spoon, but you can use a spoon, and it's ready to serve. Well, I hope you like it, and I hope you try it. Please comment down below and let me know how you make your arroz con gandules. And until next time, buen provecho.